Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you're having an amazing day today. Let's go ahead and make sure that you all can hear me. Please go ahead, type the number 1 in the chat box so I know that you can, so I'm not talking to myself for the next half hour or so. Always helpful when I know someone is listening. All right, with that, keep in mind, everything that we look at today is for educational purposes only. Nothing is meant to be advice or recommendations. All right, morning, Zuriel. Morning, Frankie. Appreciate it. Oh, there go all the ones flying in. All right. Hey, Paul, Erica, Paula, good morning. Hey, Ops Trader, Alan, Evelyn, Robert. Morning, say hey, Trip. Good morning, everyone. Appreciate it. So if you like what you see here today, folks, make sure you go ahead and follow us on the various social platforms, not just here on YouTube or on Facebook or on Twitch, wherever you're following along with us. But make sure you follow us on the various other platforms as well. There's all kinds of content coming in day in and day out. We just shot a whole bunch of short reels type videos that Sean told me this morning before we got started. He's so excited to get them out there. Our video editor finished everything up, Jefferson, and he said they rock. So I'm really stoked about some of that. And you'll miss it if you're not subscribed to those platforms. So make sure you subscribe and check it all out. All right. So with that, it's another interesting day. So let's go ahead and take a look first at the futures. All right, so as we look at the ES, we came at actually, let's do this. So we had this big drop yesterday, which everybody saw, right? Massive move to the downside. We came out of the gate last night, 6 o'clock. Nice climb up. Right in the European market, we kind of bottomed out. We pulled back from the 2 a.m. news cycle that starts in Europe at that time. Flattened off, pop, pull back, pop, pull back. So we actually have a little bit of a channel, if you would, going on right now inside of the market, right, with ES. If I'm trading it, Scalper Red, I'm not sure if you're in here today, but if I am trading ES, I am looking for the break out of the box. Ed, treat this, or any of you that are familiar with the pressure cooker type trade, I would treat it as that for the breakout of that rectangle, right? So ES right now is up 17 points on the day. YM, similar pattern, is up 95 points, which is the Dow. NASDAQ, we are up 66. Also, a very similar pattern. Watch for the breakout of support. Watch for the breakout of resistance. And there's your entry on your future trades. Right, when it comes to RUT, RTY, also the same pattern. Just not as steep of a move up. But still, we're up 8.5 points on the RUT, which is very, very nice. Bitcoin. All right, we're up at 43,150. We hit 43.7 or so, right up about here to its high, just around that, in jingle, around that level. So right now they're up 840 points. We look at Ethereum, Ether, right? We're up 82 points right now. Nice pattern. Look at that sideways move in there. Nice channeling pattern. You can pick this up off of the 30.56 level. With 30.80 as the top. So you've got some nice opportunity in there if you learn how to trade this, the channel, to take that channel to trade. So that's Ethereum. Let's go look next at gold. Gold has given a lot back in the last half hour. So we're still up about 9 points right now. Massive move before that, to the upside. And then we look at oil, at crude. Well, Russia's not backing down. Things are still not getting better. So we're at 114.72. We're down 21 cents right now. But, considering yesterday we were at 108 on our lows, and today we're at 116 on our highs. What's that, about 6.5%, 7% gain, right, from yesterday's lows? Very good, right? Hey, morning, Jose. Good morning, Jack. Good to have you here. Mike, good morning. Paul said, is the content different on the various platforms? Yes, Paul. So we don't put the same thing out on every platform. There are some things that will go only out on certain platforms. I leave that up to Sean and his team to figure all that out. I create a lot of the content. My team creates a bunch of the content. We do have some other people that help to contribute. We repost Brandon Wendell's stuff. When he puts it out there, we repost a lot of his things. But we don't do it on every platform. So you follow the various platforms to find the different content that we've got out there. So I hope that helps. All right, let's go take a look at two things. Number one, I'm going to start sharing the trades from yesterday. And number two, I'm going to ask you all to drop in your trades from yesterday. What did you do? Funded, non-funded, doesn't matter. Made money, cost money, broke even, doesn't matter. What this is all about is learning from everybody else's challenges, experiences, wins. How does that help to make you a better trader? Sharing is caring is the easiest, most cliche way I could say it, but I see it, folks. The days that we have these great trades come out, the next day I see people putting comments in that I know were in the show the day before, but really haven't been trading, but now they're seeing other things out there. So drop those trades in as I go through. I've got two of them that I want to set up from yesterday. And the very first one is Gamestop, GME, Gamestop, right? We had Gamestop yesterday on our list, and I had them down as a meme stock. They were up, right? More movement on them. I was talking about a bull put spread below 111 or a naked put below 111, right? So we opened up nicely and we just ran. So I did was it the 111? I did the 111 put yesterday. I got about $1.80 for that put. I sold it short, which means I sold something I don't own. I needed to have cash on hold for that transaction. But by the end of the day, I bought the put back for 60 cents. Now, right now, GameStop is down $7. Right? These are not trade. GameStop is not a trade I want to be holding overnight. That's just not normally who I want to do it with. Not in this environment. We don't have enough meme action happening yet for them. So a little bit of caution there. So I sold that put early in the morning, bought it back later in the morning. Actually, I didn't get too far in the day, but later in the morning, it hit my target. We were done. Right? So that was one. Number two is Adobe, and I see Alan wrote awesome Adobe. Yes, si, senor, very much so. ADBE. Rock on like Donkey Kong, baby. So if we look at the daily chart and we look at Adobe, you have to have an understanding of what I'm doing here. Me just telling you, or you just hearing me say, do a bull put spread, sell a put, buy a call, doesn't really mean anything if you don't understand how to set that trade up. Actually, I was talking with Sean this morning. Let me get some feedback, folks. And your response right now will determine a yay or nay if I do this, okay? Is it worth me spending the time creating a video, free video, where I show you exactly how I get ready for the day and how these trade structures set up, what I'm looking for, and so forth? You can reply to that with a 1 for yes or a 2 for no. 2 just says, yeah, Rob, we're good. Don't bother wasting your time. I get it all. I understand this. I don't need any extra help on it. Don't worry. So give me a 1 for yes. You think I should create that video? Give me a 2 for no, and that's okay. But listen, if I don't need to do the work, I'm okay not taking on more work, right? So you guys do that. Sean will decide if we're going to do that or not based on your replies in there. All right, good. Looks like there's a couple of them. So Adobe, they gapped down. And I said we were looking for Adobe. I put 3 check marks next to Adobe, actually. It was earnings. We were looking for a bear call spread above 465 or a long put, okay? So the long put has nothing to do with what strike price. It all has to do with how Delta fits in and open interest, right? And I went with the put option on the long put. And the why behind it is there are 20 stocks that I focus on every single day. They're what we have and what we trade in our power option plays. I'll actually leave a link down below that you can learn a little bit more about that. Folks, I don't hide the symbols. I don't say, oh, unless you're a member of power option plays, you can't find out what we're trading. Guys, I'll gladly share it with you. That is not an issue, right? I am let's see, a P comes after M, right? At least in most languages. I know it does in the English language. Okay. These are the 20 stocks that I trade. Take a screenshot of them. I can't make them any bigger. There's nothing else I could do with it. I can make it wider, but you won't see more of the symbols, right? Just take a screenshot, zoom in, and get your phone, take a picture. You'll be able to zoom in on there. These are the 20 stocks I trade. Adobe is one of them. I know the heartbeat of these stocks. I know how they eat, drink, sleep, breathe, how they react around earnings, how much they tend to move on a regular basis. I know all of that, okay? So based on that, I will take a directional trade on the news. If XYZ stock comes out and I don't really know it, I'm going to look for naked puts. I'm going to look for credit spreads. That's my normal news trade setup. So Adobe is one of the stocks that, again, I trade regularly, right? So yesterday we did the 450 put right near the open, and that 450 put was about $18.50, roughly. Is it a little on the expensive side? Yes, it's a $440 stock, right? So yes, it's expensive, right, in comparison. And it was a day trade, so I was in the options that expired tomorrow, right? This Friday's options, which is the 25th. That was the expiration date, okay? My target was about $3 off of this fib line. We came down and hit it. Actually, look at yesterday. Our low yesterday was 416.47. We've got 416.81. We're talking about 30-ish cents away through that line. We hit that line. We crushed it as far as I'm concerned. That option was sold for about 28 bucks. So if you just make it easy math, 16 to 28, that's 12 bucks. Woo! Yes. Those are the home runs. Those are the celebrations, folks. Those are the ones we crush it on. Great, great, great setup. And you can see on TradeStation that this green line is my target. So I took the entry right near the open. My target was right here. Right? Boom. We hit the 420 level. We're out. Right? Great setup. Great structure on it. All right? Okay. So let me go and look at what you guys did. Lots of ones. Okay. Yeah, I will definitely do it then. I will definitely put that video together. Absolutely. I got to back. Wow, I got to really back up. Okay, let's see. So Paula. All right, Paula. SPY 13% yesterday on SPY. I wound up not taking an SPY trade yesterday. But great job on that. Alan said sunny SPYs. There you go. Alan crushed it on SPY as well. John said NVIDIA long off the fib managed with a 5-minute EMA up 26%. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Nifty NVIDIA was Alan. Great. SPY $550 from Say Hey. GameStop $650. Adobe lost 40 bucks. And OKTA lost 110. Cost them 110. There you go. All right. Hey, great job. Alan said awesome Adobe. Hey, good morning, Diane. Let's see. Erica said 69% on the SPY. That's not a decimal point, right, Erica? I'm just really looking at it. Nope, there's no decimal point, baby. That's 69% in a day on the SPY. 13% on Boeing and on Adobe, 36%. All of them were non-funded trades, which I don't care. She's hitting enter. She's learning how to do this. That's what it's all about. Zuro said Intel and NVIDIA, great. Evelyn said no trades yesterday. All right, you're worth. You deserve the day off once in a while. Alan said Brandon's SPX cash flow was great. Love me some spreads. Yeah, he did a great job with that yesterday. He did. We had a lot of people in that training. A whole lot of people now. All right, we got lots of ones in here now. So Ops Trader said SPY bear call spread for 60% and one for 100%. I love it. I love it. Great job. Great job. Let's see. Ardax said bull put spread on PANW above the 600 line for a 40-cent profit, just like we talked about it yesterday. Thanks, Rob, for the confirmation. There you go. Man, this is friggin' awesome. I'm watching Sean in the background, dancing around there as I'm seeing him on video. He forgets I could see him now the way he's got me set up on the software we use. But great job, D-Rec. Great job. So Robert said SPX, 45 cents. Telray naked put for 26 cents. Tesla, 20.45. Nice. SPY for 12 cents. Q's, 51 cents. Microsoft lost 75. Facebook, 25 cents. DWAC, 20 cents. Amazon, $3.95. AMD, $1.68. Apple, 5 cents. Over $2,500 for the day. Now, that's a home run, Robert. Great job, my friend. Actually, Robert corrected it. It was actually over 3,000. Better job, right? Anything over $1,000 for the day is phenomenal. Charles took in $900 on PANW. Frankie's got 33% on SPY. Mike is lost 110% on Apple. Okay. And then Say Hey typed in congrats to all. And absolutely, everybody, congratulations. This is awesome. I absolutely love seeing it. Let's see if we can't duplicate it tomorrow with some of the candidates we've got right now. So for today, or for now, let's go look at today's candidates. First things first, here's my list of candidates right here, starting with AA, which is Alcoa. And I did build out a watch list. I've got to go back and find it now since I changed it. I had it all set up. Market mornings. There we go. All right. So very first thing is Alcoa AA. Alcoa right now, they had a downgrade from Goldman Sachs. Well, never good, right? And it's in a bullish bias though, but they are down about $2 right now. So they're sitting at about $92. This is a really strong bullish setup that we're going against. They have earnings coming out in just about 3 weeks, roughly 3 weeks there. So, guys, it will not be my most excited about trade on this one, but I would be looking at a bear call spread for today only. I have to be back out of this today above 96. If the news gets shaken off and we break the 96 and we start to run, I am looking for a break of that 95.57, a retest and a bounce, and we need a 100-point level in here. We don't have one. All right, so we'll change this over to 100. Some of you have seen me do this before. I go to this dot dash or dash dot line. We're going to go to that dark red. So that 100 is your first target, and then 105 is your next one. It's an actual fibit in there, whether we need it or not. All right, Gamestop is next. All right, so it's just a meme, guys. That's all it is. So we got this great move up yesterday. We got this great move down today. It's down $8. Right? It's down $8. So here's the thing. Can we get a bear call spread above the 158? What will we get for that expiring tomorrow? Right? So we need a call above 158. So let me see something. We got 57 halves. I would probably be okay with the 157 half. We're right there. Let's see if I can get more. In other words, if I can go to 160, I will. Yeah, we can. So the 157 halves, they've just written. See, we've got nothing on them, no open interest, no bid and ask. And then the 62 halves and the 67 halves, they've just written them. So we're not going to get anything from any of those. So we're going to look, we said above the 158. So we're going to look at 160. So if we go, how do I do this? So if I go to vertical on this, and I'm going to have to skip a strike price to miss out on those whack numbers. We're looking at 160, 165. So we've got 73 cents on the 160.65. So $5 spread. Yeah, so we're going to look at a bear call spread above 160. All right, let's take this back out of there. You go back to singular. Oh, Mike, even better. Mike said, sorry, I won 110% on Apple. There you go, Mike. All right. Appreciate you correcting it. That's for sure. Good. Zero said, still in NVIDIA. I love NVIDIA. They are an awesome trading company. Whether they're a great company at what they do or not, yeah, I guess. But from a trading company, I like them. I like their movements. I think there's a lot of prediction in there. I think they react well around certain levels, fib lines, moving averages, and the such, right? So there's GameStop, folks. Let's go to JCI. JCI was upgraded by Deutsche Bank. They're up right now about 87 cents. So not a whole lot. Let's go look here at JCI. So I've got some room to run up to about 68. We're sitting at 65.5 right now. So we're down here. So we're going to look at a bull put spread below 60. Yeah, 65 is tight. Below 64. Below 64. All right. And then we have NKLA is our next one. So NKLA takes us to our 3 count. So what I'm asking you to do now is with them, there's only 3 stocks left that we're going to go through today. So what I'm asking you to do now is what candidates do you want me to look at? Folks, I'll get through as many as we can. As you're starting to see, if you're here with us on a regular basis, we're getting more and more candidates and we're pushing the envelope a little bit. We're going to have to cut it at some point. So drop them in quicker and I'll be able to get through those that come in first. All right. So NKLA right now is up $1.63. They hit their production goals on the EV cars. They're doing well. I love stuff like this, right? So they're up at 1077. They've got weekly options available on them. We're going to spend a moment on this one for sure, right? $9 is our critical level, right? So can I get anything for a $9 put? 906. Boy, it'd be nice if we could do an 8.5 put, but so if you can get the 8.5 put for 2 days, guys, 17 cents is what you're going to take in on that trade. 8.5, you need about $2.10. Just call it $2 to make it easy math, okay? You need about $2. You're going to take in 17 cents. So cash in is 0.17 divided by 2.1. You've got about an 8% rate of return on that for today and tomorrow. So I like it a lot. If you're a little more aggressive, then you can go with the 9. But I'm going to look at a naked put below 9. 8.5 would be better, is what I wrote. All right. NTAP is our next one. NTAP. They got a downgrade by Bank of America. I have a channel pattern drawn on there. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and edit this because I need some more lines on there. So I'm looking for a 2.5 and a 3. So there's my 2.5. There's my 3. Okay, there we go. All right. So right now on NKLA, we're at, NTAP, we're down 227. We're at $85 a share. Let me put this over here where I could see a little bit better. We're at $85 a share. I'm going to look at a bear call spread above 88. And then last is Spotify. Google's allowing them to collect their own premiums in the Play Store. They've been on an absolute freaking tear to the downside, cut in half. This is what you call a Johnny Carson. And if you go back to Days of Time magazine, there's a video or a picture on the cover of Time with Johnny Carson, and he's standing there like this. And I don't know if you can see it. I'm pulling my pockets out of the pants. And the caption on the screen says half. That's what his wife was taking in his divorce. Half. Right? So that's what's happening, guys. They've been cut in half. It's a Johnny Carson is what I call it. So when we look at Spotify right now, they're up $6. I'll call it $6.50 because they're very evil right now at 666. So they're up at 155 right now. So they're in the middle. If we can get a bull put spread below 144, that's great. You could also look at a long call. I like Spotify, so I think there's some great opportunities there. All right. Okay. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay. So let's go ahead and jump in, take a look at the candidates that you guys have. So Paul said, could you please reiterate when you redraw or adjust the fib lines after a break of the 0 or 1 line? So very quickly, Paul, because I really don't have the time to go through properly how to do this. You're looking for the largest directional move closest to the right side of the chart. Okay. What happens is if you get a bigger move, you redraw. If you violate the negative 618 on a close, you look for a place to redraw. If you violate the 882, you look for a place to redraw. If the fib is more than 8 or 10 months old, you look for a place to redraw. Now, I don't know how much all of that made sense, but definitely if you guys go to the tradinglikeaboss.com website that we have, you can download the fib videos. It's a 3-day training series, gives you a chance to go back and practice. In that series, we talk about things like that. How do we play with fibs, adjust them, and so forth. So, but if you come in, Paul, if you ask me at a power hour early on, I could do something like that. But here it's a little bit harder. But I hope it helps. All right, Frankie, let's go look at PayPal. PYPL. Oh, what did I do? All right. Yeah, put yearly in there. Okay, good. Daily. PayPal, PYPL. Let me go flip that switch, baby. And come on over to a different symbol group. All right, so we got PayPal, PYPL. Got it. It's up $1 right now. So it puts them at 115.5. So we're kind of right in the middle on PayPal, Frankie. So if you're looking credit spread down below the 114, if you're looking directional, you need some kind of intraday setting like a pivot point or a look left, right? We do have some consistency. Where are we now? 118. Yeah, so there's some resistance at these tops here. So you want to watch that 118 level. I would definitely want it to get above there, but if it gets above, bounces and retests, and breaks out, then I'd look at a potential entry bullish. I'd hope that helps. Let me know down below, Frankie. CG is asking for Tesla. Loving me some Tesla. Muskmouth. All right, let's see. All right, so here's Tesla right now. They're up $15 in the pre-market to 1014. So they're right up at resistance. So the only way this works, CG, is I need to get above the 116 level, retest and then bounce. That's the only way I will personally take a trade. I'm not going to try to trade up to the 116.33. It's too tight for me. But listen, they move $52 a day. So there's a lot of opportunity here since we're only $2 away from that line. All right, hope that helps. Let me know, CG, down below. Zurio's asking for Intel. So INTC. They're up 30 cents right now. 48.57. Caution, Grasshopper. They're right at resistance. I would want the breakout like yesterday, but a close above or at least move up, retest and bounce as a potential bullish entry with 50.11 as your next resistance. I hope that helps. There are the spies. Okay. SPY. All right, let's go see. SPY right now is up $2.36 at 446. So it's, well, where is it exactly? 446.16. We've got 446.98. So y'all know what I'm looking for, right? I've said it half a dozen times today. Get above the 447, pull back, bounce. There's the entry. Definitely on SPY, use pivot points for help. So Erica and Evelyn, I hope that helps. John was talking PayPal. Let's put that back in again. And John said, neutral bias, current price 115.50, long off of the 113.78, 821 EMA just crossed and not too far away. You're spot on. You're spot on. So you saw what I talked about with these tops in here. All right. Other than that, you are hitting it on all cylinders, John. Great job on that. Great job. Linda's asking for AMD. All right, let's see where we're at intraday or pre-market, I should say. It's not an intraday yet because the day didn't start. We are up $1 and jingle, so we're at 115 right now, basically. So we're in the middle with the 118.44 right above our head. It's tough. We're in that neutral bias. If you can get the bounce off the 113, the pullback and the bounce, it's clear, right? Clear and concise entry. It's a good path. Being in the middle is tough, right? So if you're looking for spreads, you can go down below that 113 level. But I like PayPal, AMD, period, as a company. I think they're a good directional move. They moved $6.30 a day. So there's profit potential on what would cost me for an option. I've got all of them open here. Let's go and adjust that. Right? If I were looking at a bullish option, I would be paying $2.50, $3 if you went to really deep in the money option. But that 75 delta works. I don't need to be at a 90 delta at all. Way too high for me. All right. So it's not a perfect spot on AMD, Linda. So keep your eye on it. Next one she had was Roku. I think it was Roku, right? Yep, Roku. Looked good last night. Pre-market may be too far for the lines. Both day trade calls. I didn't even read that, but thank you for putting that in. Let's see what Roku is looking like pre-market. They're up $1.16, 26.5. Let's really get in on this. All right, there we go. So 126.5. So where did we close? 125.5, we'll call it. So they're up about $1 from, excuse me, from the close yesterday. Pivot points is your only real choice in there. You've got plenty of opportunities. They move $10 a day. So, we can easily make that kind of move in there on Roku. So I like it. It's just, I'm not a fan when you find things in the middle. All right. So I hope that helps. Linda, let me know down below. Mike's asking for Neo. Whew, old fib. Very old fib. All right, there we go. Finally. All right. So let's go put in Neo. They're up 50 cents right now to 22.5. Let's zoom in on it. 22.5. Be careful of the resistance at 23. And Mike, we've got the 55 right above. Right? So caution on that. All right. Just be very careful with it. But that 23 level is the key level to break. Break the 23, retest, and bounce. You got a lot of room. And they move about $2 a day. So I hope that helps, Mike. Let me know down below. Andres, you're back with Apple again because that was you yesterday, right? Was it? Yep. I had written down Apple yesterday from you. Let's see. Let's clickety click. Apple. All right. So we're looking at the chart of Apple. All right. They're up $1 right now, which puts them at 171.22. So look at the problem we're running into here. By the way, Andres, from yesterday, if we look at the 168.82, here, guys, I'm going to let you inside a little bit of the stuff that we do in power option plays. Watch. Right? 168.82, 169.60. So let me just go and use, oh, no, I don't need that line. Let me take that out for whatever reason. Let me just get that out of there, right? So here's the 168.82, okay? So we pushed up yesterday, and we stretched above one candle. We stretched above two candles. Watch what happens when I shift over to a 1-minute candle here from yesterday, right? I am looking for the retest of that level. We got to close above. We retested, and we bounced. That's the tweak into the trade. Right? Did it go against us a little bit? Yeah, you had to deal with a little heat, but my stop is in place, so I'm not worried about it. It does what it does, what it does. So there's the retest. There's the break above, the retest, and the bounce. There's the entry. Guys, just find that pattern. Stop doing everything else and find that pattern and watch the difference a day will make in your trading. I got to be careful. Okay, I thought I hit 55. All right. So I hope that helps. For you, Andres. Good, Paul. Appreciate it. Dude, say here, the stops for spreads like the stops for candidates and pops, a percentage above the fib line. It's more about how delta plays out. I teach a lot of this, say, and some of the other things we do. But again, a little beyond what we can do here. But it comes down to when premium starts to go against you and eat into you. So, and direction is not there anymore. All right, Trip, let's take a look at Micron. And Trip said you're questioning the fib. So are you, you got to give me more, Trip. Sorry. I get it. I hear you. I just don't know what you're questioning. We made the move up. We got the pullback beyond the 236. So we're good there. This was definitely a pullback down to here that made that a V top to not draw to that level, if that's what you were thinking. And none of these moves are any larger than the one we originally made. Well, I guess maybe this one is, but it doesn't seem like it, but it could be. Let's see. 23.25 and actually, okay, so it is a bigger move, Trip. So yes, it should be a new fib on there. Yep, I didn't catch that move in there. It was kind of sloppy with the moving averages, but I just never realized it. And it's close. It's only about $1.50 difference, but we should be focused on what's largest. So Paul, you asked about the redraw. This is a bigger move than this was. So now it's time to redraw the fibs. All right, so look at that 74.41 Trip or 78.17 as our upside on there. But good catch on that, Trip. I appreciate it. Trip said I thought so. Okay, there you have it. There you have it. All right, guys, it's about all the time we've got for it today. I'm getting the hook. We got to get into setting up for the market open. So with that, folks, a couple of things for today. All right, if you really want to get some good knowledge on what's going on, guys, if you're looking at patterns and trying to figure them out, Sean, I don't know if you could drop it in at this point if it's too late for you, but can you share tomorrow's Trading Coaches Playbook? Guys, we've got a free 1-hour show that Tony Benson is doing this tomorrow. Tony is the pattern whisperer. I don't know if it lets me do this from here. I could try, I guess, but did it actually work? There you go. Maybe that was me. Maybe it was Sean. Not sure. But Tony is the pattern whisperer, guys. When you want to learn pattern structure and how to trade actual patterns, Tony does an awesome job. He does a free training. He only does one every 3 weeks. This is his turn. We call it Trading Coaches Playbook. We have 3 different coaches in there that teach on Fridays. We're the bookends. We're Monday afternoon at noon. We're Friday afternoon at noon. This is tomorrow, Friday afternoon at noon Eastern. So check that training out, guys. You will not be disappointed. All right, make it a profitable day, and I will see all of you tomorrow at our last one for the week. Take care, folks. See you then.